All right, here we are. Here's the next video in the, we're calling it the doggy bus because that's what my little guy Mac likes to call it, the doggy bus, because there's that dog on the side, and actually you can see him on the side there. So he likes to call this the doggy bus. So this is the doggy bus unofficially. This is the next video in the series. So yeah, basically what you'd expect. I'm gonna put stuff back in its place. We've got some trim here, some rubber or whatever that stuff's called for the doors. I'm not sure where that goes, maybe around here, but it looks like it's got some. So this is the cover for the back side of the engine. I'm going to put that on. This is still here laying right there because it's plugged in. Everything's plugged in except for one of the switches, two of the wires. And I'm going to remove this door opener mechanism because I don't want that right now. I'm not going to do any welding, but I'll probably figure out a plan for that bottom step today. And these cabinets here, that bathtub there, and all the junk in the back are gonna go. So I'll move the trash can over here by the door and yeah, start cleaning this. So we'll do some time lapse, but I'll set this camera up here where you can probably see everything and just get going. Okay, hopefully you can see that. I've got my toolkit that's got pretty much everything I'll need in this, screwdriver bits and stuff, and a little impact driver, my Milwaukee impact driver. And just gonna start tearing apart. So that's why I grabbed this kit specifically, is because of the screwdriver bits that fit a 3/8 inch drive. So yeah, figure out how these are stuck down or whatever, probably drilled through the bottom. Sure. We'll figure it out. All right, I'm going to take this door mechanism out first. And again, I'm going to come up with some other way to close this door, but I'll probably attach some sort of latch right here so I can pull the door and with my hand close it. They should close together. They should be connected through a mechanism up here, down there, up here, I guess. That's probably what's behind here, but again, we've got to fix that step first. So I'm going to put the camera over here. We'll take this out and then we'll do the tub next. But I may, well, maybe I'll clean out all the trash first. All right, phase two. I'm gonna move this door just to the outside. Be careful with it. I don't want to break that glass. I'm gonna reuse these doors. There's just already looks like so much more room up here without that bar for opening the door in the way. So definitely gonna come up with some other way to close those up nice. What is that, a light? That's a light. I got lights up here. Key might have to be on for those to work, but back here is just gross. Some feminine products and stuff on the floor. So I think that's a tankless hot water heater. It's got a propane hookup, so I'm thinking that's what it is since they had this tub in here. Not positive, but I'm gonna go ahead and just start undoing this stuff. This tub's kind of just it doesn't look very like good, but I guess it worked for whatever they were doing. It's got that 55-gallon drum under there, I'm assuming for recovery, water recovery. Well, no, they've got that. Where's there a tank underneath there? Or did it just drain to the ground? I'll figure that out. That might be a hot water heater, especially with that vent right there. So we will see. We'll see on this. Here's the back door. Oh, that air strut works. There's the Jeep project. We'll be getting to that later. That's the back burner project. I got a new carb on it, but I just don't have the time and energy to put into that right now to get it running. It's gonna be a very long project. So back burner, this is the new project, and my wife's CRV runs. We're still gonna finish it up, but it's running and stuff. So that project's pretty much done. Good enough to move on to a new project. So okay, yeah, we'll get the trash out, and I'm gonna figure out what this is. That may be worth a little bit of money if it's able to come out. Hopefully it's not part of the bus, but the propane line going to it tells me it's probably not original to the bus. We'll see. I'm gonna get all the trash out first, and I'm gonna get these 2x4s and stuff that were bolted to the floor out, and then we'll do the tub. What? Yeah. I saw that a while ago. I thought we already had it though. All right, I'm not going to show this person's address, but I've got their name and their address here on this box. I'm going to ask them if they were the owners of this van, because I think what happened from the writing on the windshield that this probably went to auction, and I'm going to ask them if they ever had it looked at or diagnosed before it was taken to auction, because it had this problem where it needed starter fluid to start whenever the person who I bought it from bought it. I think the person before him was the person who owned this business, so I'm going to talk to them and see why exactly did they get rid of this bus. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of them. Why did they get rid of it? And what kind of issues it had when they got rid of it. And maybe I can get a little bit more information out of it. So this is a good find. Again, sorry if that didn't make sense or if I didn't mention it. This is a box with their shipping address on it. So, and their name and address. So keep that. I'm not sure how this tub's hooked up, so I'm just going to start taking it all apart. All right, so I got that tub out, as you can see. I'm probably going to vacuum it out and scrub it later today, so that it's all ready to go. Later I'll probably rip up that vinyl flooring and put something else down, something that looks nicer, like wood again.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto West 500th Street.
Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna head out. I've got a call out for a long-time customer of mine whose vehicle keeps dying overnight, so I'm gonna bring a battery up there in case it's just an old battery. We're going to test the alternator and test for any sort of draw in the system as well. So we're going to head up there, we'll get the battery, and hopefully get this diagnosed quickly. All right, so I just put a little digital gauge on the battery there, a tester. It said it was weak, so I'm going to go ahead and do an alternator and battery test here on this, this computer here. So we're going to monitor the battery, park neutral, parking brake is off. Everything's good to go. So we'll turn on the headlights. And here we go, 20 seconds to monitor that battery. It'll tell us how that battery's looking, and we're gonna test that alternator as well. Okay, so the battery was weak, that test failed, the alternator test passed on the computer, and right here we're getting good voltage. So I'm gonna unhook this negative and then I'm gonna bridge the gap, and we're gonna test for resistance on there to see exactly what's going on, see if we have any sort of parasitic draw. Okay, I've got to be super fast. I have limited space on this SD card. I tested the battery multiple times and it won't hold a full charge. So they're going to get a new battery, and if it happens again, then we're going to come back and test a parasitic draw. I wasn't pulling any ohms, bridging that gap on the negative. So it looks like it's just a bad battery, which is weird because it's only a year old. But they're going to go ahead and get a new battery, and that should fix it. So again, tested it 2 different ways with the tool and with multimeter, and it just won't, it's getting up, you know, the alternator's fine. I did test that and verify the alternator's fine, and it just keeps dropping down, you know, 11.3 volts, and it won't hold that full charge. So that's it. That's a diagnosis well done. I'll probably end up cleaning out that bus a little bit more this afternoon, finish vacuuming it up and scrubbing it, and that'll do it for today. I missed the BYU game, but they were playing just a small team from Northern Alabama, I think, so no big deal. And yeah, busy day, so we'll head back home.